Hey guys, today I come with my prediction of when Path of Exile 2 is going to officially release, the 1.0 release, when the game goes free to play for everybody. And my prediction is, just out of the gate, April 2026. Now, why do I think this? Some time ago, we read this article. The video is uploaded in my channel. I will leave it in the description. We went over this article where Jonathan says Path of Exile 2's full release has a 65% chance of arriving this year, says Grinding Gear Games. Now, when we read this article, we knew immediately that this was not going to happen, that the game was going to be pushed for next year. We have been talking about this, the delays or whatever, the game is not ready. We know that it is not happening this year, which means it is happening next year. There comes a point in this article where he says, if we don't release it this year, we are aiming to release it earlier next year. And Jonathan says, if it wasn't December, it will be March kind of thing, right? Now, bear this in mind. He says, if we don't release it this year, if it wasn't in December, it will be something like March. Something like that, not like December of the other year, right? Now, we had the Tolkaric Try interview recently where Jonathan explained a lot of things about the future of the game. And one of the things he explained is that they are locking in 4-month releases for the game from now on. It doesn't matter if a feature is not ready, nothing matters. You can expect 4 months, a patch. 4 months, a big patch, right? So let's look at the schedule for 2025. So we are just starting June, right? We are over here. So, and the patch came April 4. So we know for a fact, and Jonathan confirmed it in that interview, that the other league is going to come in August 2025, right? 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Or you can count it from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have August, right? So what does that mean? This is going to be 0.3. This is already confirmed by Jonathan. What does this mean? The next patch is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, December. And I don't know if we can't go exactly with this, but in the interview, he said, well, that means that December is going to be 0.4. So, maybe he just shoot this from the hip, or is that the word? He shot this from the hip, and he's not entirely sure that 0.4 is going to be the patch. But if we take it at face value, this means that this is not the release of the game, right? And let's be honest in here, guys. When we are seeing how the game is evolving, with the cadence of the patch and of the features that are being added, what do you think are the odds that this patch in December is the 1.0 patch? Very low odds, very low odds. They themselves said that 65%, and we know that they overestimated. No way in hell this is the 1.0 patch. That means that in December we get 0.4. That means that 2025 is not the year. We are pushing the 1.0 release for 2026. Now, when in 2026, if you count the releases after December, you have December, January, February, March, April is again where you release another patch, right? So, if you are pessimistic, this is 0.5, right? When will the next patch be? 1, 2, 3, 4, August again. So, if you are pessimistic and you think this is 0.5, that means that 1.0 would be this at the earliest, August, right? Or, again, if you are more pessimistic, even December, right? Of next year, of 2026. Now, at this point, early access will be in there for 2 whole years. I don't think that is going to be the play, so at this point, the game is already released. What 2 options will remain? April and August. These are the 2 choices you have for the full 1.0 release, basically, in my opinion. These are the 2 possibilities. Now, maybe it is the optimistic in me, but when I track that they are already estimating, because of that interview, they are already estimating that it can be in March, because of what I showed you, March, April is the closest to that. August is almost the 2 year, over a year and a half in early access. It is too much to be in early access. Over 1.5 years, almost 2 years of early access. It is too much. They are already thinking that it can be around March. April is the closest. I think April is going to be the release. April 2026, you can take this check to the bank. This is going to be the release for 1.0. Like at the latest August, I am saying this so people don't say you're completely wrong or whatever when they don't release in April. But the optimist in me, the logical in me, I don't know, is saying the 1.0. The pessimistic in me, the shit can go wrong or whatever, is saying August, right? But I think these are the 2 dates. But I am more confident on April 26. I think this is going to be the release date for the actual 1.0 for Path of Exile 2. And I am giving you my reasoning. They confirmed the 4 months. They are already aiming for something like this in their estimates. Now, we have to be clear in here. In that same interview, they said that they are not expecting to release every class when the game releases. So I think that they think that having a full campaign is what it is going to determine if the game is ready or not. So you shouldn't expect to have the 12 classes when this releases. So to me, I don't call that a full release, because full means you have everything in there. But it is a release, right? But even if we only get like 9 or 10 classes, we have 12 planned classes, right? Even if we get 9 to 10 classes, it will still be the ARPG with the most amount of classes. It is already really cool. So that is why I forgive it. I let it go, because there is still no other ARPG that has that amount of classes, right? So hey, okay, but it is not a full release. Let's be honest in here. So we can also speculate on what is going to be released on next patch or whatever, but the only thing that I want is for August 2025 to have the Druid. To have the Druid, please. And with the Wolf. Please have the Wolf. But I feel that they are going to release the Druid with just Elemental and Bear. But I want the Wolf, dude. But hey, that is another conversation. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you think they are going to release in April? Are you a pessimist and you think it is on August? Are you a nihilist and you think that it is December next year and the game is going to be in early access 2 full years? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless ya. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.